Now, Susan Stoltze Davis. I grew up with Susan Stoltze. Susan Stoltze. And how old are you, Susan?
I am 52.
Susan is 50, the new 30?
No. I feel it emotionally. Physically, I feel 52.
What does that mean?
That means that I wake up with a few aches and pains. That means I can't run as fast. That means I'm tired more. I'm happy to go to bed at an early hour. Happy to get up at an early hour too, which is still a good thing. But yeah, physically I feel older. And I think part of that's honestly my own responsibility in terms of exercising on a regular basis, et cetera, losing 25 pounds. But other than that, honestly, you know, emotionally I feel 25.
Do you work out?
Yes, I have been getting up at 5 a.m. and working out, but not on a regular basis recently.
So you got to go back to it.
Exactly.
Now, this is another question. Might be hard. Have you lost any of your parents?
Lost my dad really hard. Miss him very, very much, but great fond memories.
But that's something that doesn't happen at 30, usually.
Right. Yeah, so losing dad was hard. I lost my dad at 40, I think. I think it was 40. Yeah, I was 40. It was 12 years ago.
How about kids? Have any moved out of the house?
Emily is at Arizona State, and I thought, as you did, that it was going to be really hard when she left her freshman year. That was hard. What was harder is the first summer she didn't come home.
So it's different. The family is different after 50, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say the dynamics definitely change. And thankfully, we also have a 19-year-old, and she's still at home, and then we have Hunter, who is 14. And what a great thing we had that third one, because he keeps us really young and running around crazy. And so it's interesting, though, because some of the moms are 20 years younger than me that are his friends' ages, and then there's me.
And you work?
I worked. I stayed home for 16 years with the kids. When Hunter was in third grade, I went back to work, and I've been working for about 6 years now.
Do you think that keeps you younger?
That's a really good question. I think that yes and no. I have to say yes and no to that. I'm probably more tired, and I don't have as much energy because of my job. At the same time, I think it keeps my mind really active. And honestly, when now that I'm almost the older one in the office instead of always being the younger one, because when I left the workforce, I was the younger one in the office, and now I'm the older one in the office, and that's been crazy. But honestly, when I'm in the office, I forget and think that I'm 25 like everyone else. And then I go into the bathroom and I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a little older than everybody else around here.
Do you remember the first day you looked in the mirror and went, oh no, that person's not the young person?
I can remember the general time. I don't think there was one specific day. And between you and me, I remember thinking that about my sisters first, thank God. I have sisters that are 5 years and 3 years older than myself, so I was looking at them going, okay, I'm going to get used to them looking like this with a few wrinkles, and so this will kind of get me used to it. But honestly, when it's you in the mirror, didn't really prepare me.
Last question. What do you think is the biggest difference between you at 50 and your mom at 50?
I think I might have to think about that one. I think that we are fairly similar in our lives, except for with me working and she didn't really work outside the home. It's a little bit different. But I think probably I'd say the biggest difference is the fast-paced life in which I live. Things are always going fast. In fact, sometimes too fast. And I would long for a little bit more of a slower lifestyle. But it is what it is for now. And so I'm embracing it.
So you're 50 and you're loving it.
I am 50 and learning to embrace the new body. Pretty much liking the rest of it. Loving it. Some days yes, some days no.